Hi, my name is Jason Brown, and this is Group Leading in Time Management. On September 28th, 2017, I led a group on the topic of time management. This group consisted of 12 college freshmen who struggle with managing their own time and being away from home. While I do not have any relationship to the group members, I do, however, have a relationship with the group leader. In the introduction area, I opened with an icebreaker to share a relatable and personal experience about time management. In the content area, I mentioned mistakes that can cause stress. I suggest tips to plan a successful day. And I also use handouts such as a time chart and planners. In the participation area, 12 group members broke into 4 smaller triad groups, then came back together to have a group discussion. The leadership techniques that I utilized was the drawing out technique, active listening, and mini lecturing and information giving. Some mistakes that group members can fall into are procrastination, not creating a to-do list, not having a normal routine, not practicing self-care, and not setting boundaries for distractions such as social media, texting, etc. Some tips that I suggest is to turn off the distractions, plan realistically, prioritize, stay focused, and complete the task. Some pre-planning techniques that I suggest are to do today, do this week, or and schedule for next month. This is a time chart that I handed each one of the group members, and the time chart is basically a baseline for members to see how they waste time on a daily basis. This is a planner that I also distributed to the group members, in which they can log their daily activities on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis. When facilitating a group, I feel more comfortable in facilitating people that I do know and am familiar with. However, I do not feel comfortable, and I get very nervous in trying to discuss with new members. And that would also be a challenge for me. I think the pieces that went very well are the icebreaker and the planner. The icebreaker in the initial part of the group session, I feel eased the stress and tension and anxiety of the group members in the room. The planner was also a good tool to use because it was a tactile object that students can take home to organize accordingly. What I would do differently is I would either eliminate the time chart completely, or I would go into further detail about the time chart contents. The, the highlights that I would highlights that I would consider is the group seemed very much interested in what I had to say about time management. At the end of the session, they came up and asked questions relating to the planner and the time chart. I took away, the takeaways are that college freshmen have to learn how to organize their schedule on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis. The room for improvement is I need to work on having more self-confidence in speaking with new group members. I don't really have any future group leadership. However, I hope to do this again to get myself more familiar with, again, new group members. Thank you for your time.